What's up, Soul Fam and everyone out there in the world? This is Untitled Chapter, and this is going to be a mini moon message for the moon in Taurus. Now, with the moon, astronomically speaking, it's in a waning gibbous moon. So, as usual, I pulled cards from the Moonology Oracle deck. So, the first card being the waning moon from the Moonology Oracle deck is what do you need to release. So there is something that we all need to release during this time, whether it's a mentality, a feeling, a person, place, or thing, old way of living. Something needs to be released. Each of y'all individually will know what this means to you individually. So, with that being said, what is it that you need to release? Ask yourself this and then release it. Okay? So the next card from the Moonology Oracle deck is the Gibbous Moon. So this is you're very close to achieving your goal. Alright? So from the Moonology Oracle deck, you're very close to achieving your goal is represented for the Gibbous Moon. So whatever it may be, you're very close to achieving your goal. Keep working hard, keep striving forward, keep pushing forward, keep doing whatever you need to do in order to attain this goal for yourself. And with that being said, you are very close to achieving your goal overall during this moon in Taurus transit that we are entering. So the third card and last but not least card from the Moonology Oracle deck, that since it is a fixed moon, since Taurus is fixed energy, Taurus itself is being fixated on its own ways of thinking and being practical, so this is how we are going to react and respond to the world around us, is in a fixed earth way, aka being fixated on its own, on our own ways of thinking and being practical. And so, for the Moonology Oracle deck, that is hold your vision. So, there is a vision that we all, each individually have, and we need to hold this vision and keep pushing forward during this time of the moon being in Taurus. Now, from the Major Arcana, that represents Taurus, we have the High Priestess. So, this is us listening to our intuition, using our wisdom as well as the knowledge and wisdom, like I said, that we have gained throughout our life and our past experiences, okay? But we also need to refrain from keeping secrets, as well as be alert of others keeping secrets from us as well. So don't be secretive, but use your knowledge and wisdom when it comes to what those things, or the knowledge and wisdom that you've gained throughout your life during your experiences in the past. Alright? So, and always do so while following your intuition. Now, we're going to move on to the Celtic Oracle deck to pull 3 cards from said Universal Celtic Oracle deck. So, with that being said, let me shuffle these cards a couple more times, and we will get to pulling these cards. Okay, give me 1 second, the cards flipped. Give me 1 second. I don't know how those flip, but they did. Anyways, let's continue. We'll shuffle this 3 more times. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so So the first card that we have from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck for this moon in Taurus transit is the moon. So this is us listening and following our intuition while embracing the unknown. But with the unknown, there can always be a possibility of a sense of fear. So don't get trapped into fear, aka fear of reality, by you creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, but instead create higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings moving forward during this moon in Taurus transit. But other than that, we are following our intuition during this time. Now, the second card that we get from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is talking about us a little bit introverted due to choppy waters, aka unstable emotions. So we may be dealing with unstable emotions during this time. Instead, we need to find create higher perspectives and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings, like I said with the Moon card, and like I always say. Now we'll continue to say that. Always create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings, because you as a spirit are no thing, no shape, no form, only space, pretty much, creating and agreeing with thoughts and feelings, either positive or negative, due to the perspective of us being inside this being that lives in the fourth dimension. And since this being wants to be happy, we want to be happy and always positive. So during this time that we are in this being and are living in this reality, we need to create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings moving forward and open ourselves up in a positive way. Now, with the last card, but definitely not least, from the Universal Celtic Tarot deck is the Nine of Swords. So the Nine of Swords is talking about us feeling trapped within our own mind due to worry or anxiety. So we need to again create higher perspectives and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings when it comes to this anxiety or worry that we are going through during this moon in Taurus transit. Alright, mind you, the moon is going to be in Taurus, Virgo, and the sun is in Virgo, Mars is in Virgo, and Mercury is in Virgo, while Pluto's in Capricorn. So there's going to be a lot of earth energy and a big old grand trine, which is a gift of when it comes to thinking and being practical when it comes to our actions, our viewpoints, the way how we see things, aligning with transformation and taking power and control over our business and status to fit our own unique individual way of gaining stability, because Uranus is in Taurus too. But the moon conjuncting Uranus in Taurus can cause unstable emotions, because we are going to be feeling like we are wobbled. Alright, which makes sense with this Nine of Swords being here. So do your best to create higher perspectives and create and agree with positive thoughts and feelings during this moon in Taurus transit that we are dealing with. Now I'm going to move on to the Rider-Waite Tarot deck to clarify these Universal Celtic Tarot cards moving forward, so we can see what additional information the tarot has for us, as well as get really clarified on what we are dealing with the regular spread. Now, for the Moon card, we get the Moon card. So we are definitely going to be listening to our intuition at this time, but again, embrace the unknown, but don't fear the unknown. Okay, once again, creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings, and creating that sphere of reality of feel. Alright? Embrace the unknown, don't fear the unknown during this time of the moon transition in the sign of Taurus. Now with the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups is clarified by the King of Pentacles. So, the King of Pentacles is talking about us having everything that we want and need in our lives, as well as us having already gone through the work and process of working when it comes to business or work that we're doing in general. But due to that, we may be a little bit introverted due to not wanting to lose this position. Don't worry about this position. Know that if it's meant for you, then you're going to be fine, and open yourself up emotionally in a positive way moving forward during this moon in Taurus transit. Now with the Nine of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands is a sense of feeling guarded, right? And when this sense of feeling guarded is leading us into feeling anxiety or worry. So don't let this guard feeling or this defensive feeling get the best of you, or instead lower your guard down, and I feel like it's coming from you being in a spot of a success, because this is a card of success and success in business. So with that being said, don't let that detour you and have you feel guarded and put up walls. Let your guards down and know that whatever is meant for you is going to happen, and create higher perspectives and positive thoughts and feelings, as well as agree with positive thoughts and feelings when it comes to this worry and anxiety that you have for yourself. Now, we all dealing with this too. So, anybody that watches this video anyways. So, moving on to the Moonology Oracle deck to see what the moon has to say to you through me. To end the reading off. Okay, I want to shuffle and I will draw the cards. Okay. So, your first card that you get from the Moonology Oracle, or we all get from Mother Moon through me to us, is Waxing Moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So understand and overstand that the energy is gaining momentum when it comes to whatever we are wanting and desiring to do in our lives during this Moon in Taurus transit. Alright, so know that the energy is gaining momentum. And be aware that the energy is gaining momentum. Now, the second card from Mother Moon to us through me is New Moon in Libra. A new romantic cycle. A new romantic cycle begins. So a new romantic cycle is beginning for us, which may be a little fearful or creating fears of reality, by again creating and agreeing with negative thoughts and feelings. We can see that with the Page of Cups, as well as the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So, open yourselves up. Like I said, we need to all do all this to open ourselves up and embrace this new romantic cycle that is entering into our lives during the Moon in Taurus. Now, with the last card, but definitely not least, from Mother Moon to us through me, is Full Moon in Sagittarius. Look at the bigger picture. So look at the bigger picture as a whole. Look at what you're doing as a whole. Especially with the Sun being in Virgo, which is going to put us in the action viewpoints and how we see the world, and mutable earth energies, aka being mutable and adaptable to our own and other people's ways of thinking and being practical. So we need to fine tune by looking at the bigger picture of what's going on in our lives during this Moon in Taurus. Alright? So, like the card says, like Mother Moon says, look at the bigger picture. Now, with that being said, that will be all that I have for you all during this Moon in Taurus transit that we are entering. Shout out to the whole Soul family. Shout out to Dora the Primal Man, Sean the Rise Astrology, Esoteric Cloud, so far Anita Flying High. Everyone and anyone that's watched this video, I hope this helped. I hope this brought clarity and aided you in any way. Shout out to y'all. Again, shout out to the whole Soul family. If you're looking for crystals and gems, go check out Lex Crystal Goddess or Salmon Sensation on IG. And yeah, until next time, I wish you all the best. Stay safe. Don't let this worry bother you. Open yourselves up. And like I said, with that being said, y'all take care. And